Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel English for Professionals. Today I thought that I would be speaking something about the correct use of prepositions. Okay, something about correct use of prepositions. This is very important because if you want to convey your message properly, you have to use the proper prepositions. So what are these prepositions? Prepositions are like at, in, out, with, without. These things are called prepositions, helping words. Okay, so you are going to link some two two ideas, so two phrases with one word, and that is called a preposition. That is not the standard definition, you have to understand, because I'm not going to talk about standard definition because I'm not going to do any grammar lesson here. Okay, my sole uh, my sole concept is to teach you something that is necessary for the professionals to speak properly and to communicate in English very nicely without any hindrance. Okay, so we'll go to this preposition thing. The preposition first we'll start with at and in. Okay, what is at? What is in? How do you use at? How do you use in? The thing is, earlier in our childhood, teachers taught us, especially that happened in Sri Lanka in 1980s or 90s. Those teachers that who had their education from their colonial masters or their students, they said at is the smaller place, in is the bigger place. It's just like this. Um, I'm living in I'm living at Slave Island in Colombo. I'm living at Slave Island in Colombo. Okay, that is how we were taught. But remember, this is no longer used. This type of English is no longer used. You have to say, I'm living in Slave Island, Colombo. Okay, so you can't put the comma in your speech. So you say, I'm living in Slave Island, Colombo. We don't say, I'm living at Slave Island in Colombo. That's no longer used. So where do you use at? Where should you use at? Where should you use in? At is something like, so you can say there are so many definitions. Some say at is for closed space. Okay, I'm at the room, I'm at the car, I'm at the bathroom. Okay, and in is for outer spaces. Okay, I'm in the garden or I am in the road. Do you feel when I say I'm in the road, is it okay or not? I'm on the road. Okay, I'm in the road, it doesn't sound correct. Okay, so anyway, these definition, you understand that English is a natural language. Okay, so there are rules and there are exceptions. So you can't always say this is the rule, you have to follow. No, you have to get it from practicing. Okay, you have to get it from practicing, otherwise you can't, right? So please understand, when it comes in, you can't have any definition. So there are some places you use in. Now as an example, I'm in Colombo, I'm in Kandy. Okay, when you are speaking about city, it's always better to use in. Okay, I'm in Colombo, I'm in say I'm in Gaul or something like that. Okay, what about the vehicles? Can you say I'm in the bus, I'm in the train, I'm in the helicopter, I'm in the plane? Can you say? That is not very proper. Usually we say for larger vehicles like bus or trains or ship or something, we say on. I'm on the bus, I'm on the train, I'm on board the ship. Okay, I'm on board the plane, right? So this is how you use. It's on, not in. Then some people argue, can't we say I am in the train? You can, but that doesn't give the idea that you are on the train to travel. It's like maybe you are a mechanic. Okay, you are in the train to do some repair. That is the idea that you are getting using in. Okay, so but what about the car? Do you say I am on the car? No, you don't say. Quickly you can understand it doesn't sound correct. So I am in the car, I'm in the helicopter. Okay, so you have to understand this thing. That is only through practice you can get. So as a uh, rough rule, you can say if it is a small vehicle, it's in. If it is a big vehicle, it's on. Okay. So can you say I am at the bus? Yeah, you are at the bus, and bus doesn't go anywhere. It's stationary. Okay, you are at the bus. Then you can say I am at the bus. Okay, but if the bus is traveling, you have to say I'm on the bus. Just think it's like I am on my way somewhere. I think that's the reason. Say usually we say I am on my way to Colombo. I am on my way to Kandy. Okay, like that. So like that, I am on the bus. That doesn't mean you are on top of the bus. Okay, you are inside the bus. Then there is another preposition. Some people usually use wrong. That's by. Okay, if you say I cut a loaf of bread by the knife, that's wrong. You have to say I cut a loaf of bread with the knife, not by the knife. Okay, that's very important because just because our local languages advocate using like by prepositions in our languages, we usually, some people usually say we cut it by a knife. No, you cut it with a knife. You cut it with a chainsaw. If it is a tree, you cut it with a chainsaw. Okay, then there's a problem with via and true. What is via? What is true? uh, Via is for lifeless things. Okay, I come to Colombo via Kandy. Okay, or I go to Anuradhapura via Kurunegala. If it is true, it is usually a person or something like. So I send my letter to the president through my elected representative. Okay, through, that is for a something that has life. Okay, so what is the difference between among and amongst? Among and amongst, same thing, right? Amongst is British, among is also British, amongst is somewhat old fashioned. It's just like whilst and while. Okay, so, but in American English, of course, you only use among, not amongst. And for the while, for British, it is whilst or while, and American, it's while, right? So, these are some of the prepositions that we have to understand. There are a lot, but the thing is that you have to use the proper preposition. Now, as an example, some people say, now I'll say another thing for. Okay, I came here for my dinner. Okay, you can say I came here for my dinner. That's one thing. If you say I came here for I wanted the peace, is it correct or incorrect? I came here for I wanted the peace. That's also correct. So for is having something like because, meaning of because. Huh? This was done like this for I wanted to do something. Okay, for is used as in the meaning of because. Okay, then so usually we say right. Then another thing, that correct usage, right? So when you are telling your birthday, I was born on 12th April. It's on, not in. Okay, I was born on 12th April because you are telling a date. What about telling like this? I was born in April. Correct or incorrect? Correct, right? Because you are stressing on the month. I was born in April, but I was born on 12th April. Understand? So how you are going to use on and in, right? So what else? 4. Yeah, right. So I think these are some of the prepositions you always get problems with. So another day we'll go into deeper to study prepositions. Of course, I have to tell you that uh, again I'm telling I'm not going to conduct any English classes. This is little bit of help for you professionals to learn your English properly. So thank you very much. Please subscribe my channel and share. Have a nice day.